Finally, the United States did not use its veto power to block a UN Security Council resolution that calls for a ceasefire in Gaza in the month of Ramadan. At first glance, some might think that the adoption of the resolution paves the way for the end of the Israeli war on the besieged strip. Well, think again. Despite the UN Security Council passing the resolution, Israel continues its relentless bombardment and aggression against Gaza, committing further massacres against civilians. Israel has a long history of non-compliance with Security Council resolutions thanks to impunity it enjoys due to inaction from member states. Let's review some of them together. In 1967, the Security Council adopted Resolution 242 after the Six-Day War. It declared the inadmissibility of the acquisition of territory by war and called on Israel to withdraw its forces from territories it occupied during the fighting. But until today, Israel continues to occupy the eastern part of Al-Quds, the West Bank, and the Syrian Golan Heights. In 1979, Resolution 446 described Israeli settlements in the Palestinian territories occupied since 1967 as illegal and called on Israel to stop establishing settlements and dismantle existing ones. However, Israel has ignored the resolution and continues to expand illegal settlements despite international condemnation. In 1980, the Security Council adopted Resolution 478 regarding Israel's Jerusalem Law, which declared occupied Al-Quds as the complete and united capital of the Israeli entity, branding the law null and void. The resolution also called on member states to withdraw their diplomatic missions from Al-Quds. And in 2016, Security Council Resolution 2334 condemned Israeli settlements in the occupied Palestinian territories as a flagrant violation of international law, reaffirmed the demand for Israel to cease all settlement activities, and called for immediate steps to prevent acts of violence against civilians. Now, we can establish that all the resolutions adopted by the Security Council are falling on Israel's deaf ears, and the occupying entity seems to have no intent whatsoever to abide by any international law, and is in fact adamant on violating it religiously. After recounting all of these facts, what do you think? What could make Israel comply with the Gaza ceasefire resolution?